Welcome back for minute 27. I'm Brian.
My name is
This is the podcast that breaks down the longest running, most suave, debonair spy franchise there is, shaking it out one glorious minute at a time, never stirred, which I forgot to say in the last minute, because this is Bond. Minute Bond. Minute Bond. And Christian, what happened in this minute 27?
So, we see him leave the room, and he's in, it looks like he's, down in the lobby or something with a couple guys, and he's asking them about, what's his name again?
Stranway?
Strangway, and, one of the guys mentions that he had a really nice secretary, which I want to emphasize on. Very nice secretary, who he's only seen around a few times.
Maybe because she was just new. She had just been sent down to Jamaica.
I think what he's trying to say is maybe he ran away with her, right? And then they talk about his fishing, how he just got a fishing bug. What?
He's talking about the woman they sent down who was killed operating the...
Oh, okay, so I misunderstood that.
No, he saw her only a couple times because she was new.
Okay. And then they're talking about the fishing bug that he caught and how he's been obsessed with that and going every day. And they mentioned this fisherman. I think, from my understanding, they said that he was the most expensive one, or the fish he was trying to catch is the most expensive fish.
No, the fisherman who took him out onto, the water to go fishing was the most expensive he could have hired.
Coral or something like that is his name. And then we cut to the scene. A lot happens in this one.
Yeah, Quirrell?
We're in 3 different scenes.
Yeah. I believe his name was Quirrell? Like Professor Quirrell?
He's at the dock. I'm sorry, what was that?
I believe his name was Quirrell. Like Professor Quirrell?
Okay.
He's in Harry Potter. He's gonna get Voldemort on the back of his head.
Alright. I wouldn't know that because I haven't watched Harry Potter in a long time.
The first Harry... Yeah.
But anyways... He's at the dock, and he's asking this lady if he knows Coral, and she goes, him! Point to him, and then we see him with a bright red shirt on, make sure that we can see him, and that's it. I predict he's gonna run away, but probably wrong.
The one thing I want to say is I like that they call him a Cayman Islander, considering... the times. But yeah, he leaves. This is that social visit he wanted to do where he said he didn't want them to round them up. And those are 2 of the men he was gambling with. And I believe the guy who had a crush on the secretary was the guy who said, come back before the clouds get cold. I think so. Do you remember? Before he was killed?
Nope.
These were the poker players that played with the guy who got killed by the 3 blind mice. Yeah, so remember when they were like, come back before the cards get cold and don't stack the deck for me and all that good stuff? Yeah, so that, I believe he was the one who...
He had a crush on the secretary?
Huh?
You think he had a crush on the secretary?
Well, he said he did.
Oh. I don't remember that, sorry.
In this minute, remember when you said you thought they ran away together?
Yeah.
That was him just complimenting her, like he had this new secretary I only saw a couple times. She was pretty cute.
Gotcha.
And I can't remember perfectly, but I believe the older gentleman who's at this table as well, who's not the guy in the embassy or, that place, he was another person gambling with him, I believe. But I wonder what they're all drinking. The guy who he met, the official, is smoking a cigarette. The guy who is commenting on the new secretary is smoking a cigar. But all I can really tell about what they're drinking is that Bond has something with like a lemon peel in it.
You think he's having his classic drink? Probably not. He's having the same drink everyone else is, right?
Yeah, I can't tell because it seems like it's everything the same as everyone else, but he didn't drink the Smirnoff martini that was made for him. He took 1 sip and put it down before he left the room.
What a waste of alcohol. I didn't take Bond to be a wasteful man.
Really? You don't take Bond to be wasteful?
No.
In Casino Royale, he loses all his money. Alright, so since we're only in minute 27, then unpack that. What in these 7 minutes has made you believe he wouldn't be wasteful? Like he bets big, I don't consider this a waste, but he tips nicely.
I don't know, I guess it's just the image I hold of Bond being an efficient person.
A frugal...
Maybe not so frugal,
he finished.
I just can't picture him wanting to waste a good drink.
Well, that's the rub. It's Smirnoff. Remember my shots fired yesterday?
Yeah. Maybe that's why, because it was Smirnoff bottom of the shelf.
But gotta have that product placement. Yeah, so they are. Yeah, you're probably right. They're in the lounge. Nice orange, yellow window shades. And at first, when he got dropped off by the taxi, I was like, "Why is the taxi driver backing up? Like he could just drive out of there." But then we see that he's at the water. It's a dead end. Very nice lady helping him out. And we see a big cruise ship in the background, it looks like, and a couple smaller boats. This one says PR 25 on the side of it. And yeah, nice red shirt. By the way, this is the guy who he somehow spotted as tailing him in that second car that he suspects was working with yeah. What's up?
The guy that was in the picture with Samsonite.
Samsonite?
So what's his face?
Oh, Strenway?
Strangler.
Yeah, but he also saw him in Leiter in that car, who I think is Leiter, behind him. So he thinks he's a bad guy.
We had a discussion about how he could really get a good look at him.
Yeah, so what do you think is going to happen in the next minute, considering that he's approaching someone he thought was working with the guy who killed himself, cyanide cigarette guy?
I think he's either going to try and run away, or he's going to try and play cool and pretend like he's got nothing to do with it, but then, try to grab something and try to hit Bond or something.
Gotcha. Sorry, I didn't ask my question well enough. What do you think Bond's gonna do? How do you think he's approaching this?
Question him. He wants to question him.
I mean, 100%, but he also thinks that he's working with someone who tried to kill him.
And just get to know him a little bit without questioning him so he doesn't, run away or something.
Gotcha, so he'll be a little more sly about it?
Yeah.
By the way, listen to the song On the Sly. It's a groovy song.
On the Sly?
On the Sly. Everybody listening or watching. But, yeah, do you have anything else for this minute?
No, nothing else.
Alright, that was minute 27.
My name is Christian.
My name is Brian.
And that was money.
Every penny of it. Every penny that we're going to pay this boatman.